man.
So I'm gonna give you another little story. I used to stand on the corner of 147th Street, 7th Avenue, right on the corner, and I used to tell my boys I would never join the army. You crazy? Ain't nobody spitting in my face, hit me with the brim. And then the same, I would never be no cop. You crazy? Nah. Here I am, like 30 years later. I'm law enforcement. I'm military. I'm exactly what I said. And that's because she said you're gonna do this, and I'm like whatever, and I did it, and I'm totally successful.
Through our conversations, absolutely. Through our conversations, you and I have noticed that we have a lot of the similarities in that. Both come from lower income communities, where police and military, in some regards, is considered the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Where they are black people like ourselves, you know what I'm saying, or even brown folks, you know what I'm saying? They like, yo, why would you join a white man's army? Why would you want to do, you know what I'm saying, be a police officer or something like that? But honestly, man, when you get to the military, you see race ain't got, everybody's green. There's no such thing. They tell you that, like, there is no such thing as, like, the beginning of Full Metal Jacket. That was my experience in basic training. Like, to the T. There are no racial bigotry. You know, all that. And what's funny is I actually met R. Lee Ermey before he passed away. May he rest in peace. And I told him that. And I said, bro, I had a drill sergeant that was just like you. He said, I hear that all the time.
I had one too.
He told me that.
I still, his name was Drill Sergeant Curry.
Mine was Drill Sergeant Shank.
I still remember him to this day.
Bro, I told him,
But he was like it starts, and I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
It starts off, and you notice, like, so people understand when you go through training, it starts off, you hate them. And they're your worst enemy, but it's a process. They transition you. Next you know that they're your big brother, they're your uncle. Next you know they're taking care of you.
Pops, man.
They are. They really are.
I got a lot of love. Like even on my, like, some of my social media accounts, I still have my drill sergeants as friends. And I'm like, man, you have no idea
the influence.
Bro. You was like my father for some period. You know what I'm saying? And that's no disrespect to my pops, but that is a true. But that's a true impression that they put on you.
But like you said, your pops and them, but it takes a village, so it's not one person. That mom and pop put the foundation. And then when people outside tell you things that make sense with what mom and pop says, you get it. Like, my mom said that. Yeah, my pop. Okay, and then you don't even realize, but you start implementing those things in your life. So definitely. Credit to your pops, because we always when mom and pop talk, and then one day we just wake up.
Was right.
No, really, that's it. I got a story from my mom too when I woke up, but I mean, I don't want to.
No, it's all good. Just like with the going back to the military aspect of it, like the drill sergeants, and then you get to your unit, you get your different sergeants, and you don't like them at first. You don't understand their methods, but you definitely appreciate the results
because you don't understand.
And you know what? And I used to, man, I left basic training. I thought about some different people, like my first sergeant, you know what I'm saying? My CO, my captain, and everything. I'm like, man, I will follow them dudes through the gates, bro.
I'll break the gasoline draws. I will break the brick wall for them.
Period.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So how long did you serve in the military, bro? What was the year, basically?
I was in from 1995 to 04.
Okay.
I had a small break in service. Long story short, my ex-wife wanted to get out. I got out, and I had already had NYPD on. I was grandfather with them. So I jumped out, and they were then. This is right around 9/11. Everything was going, and then NYPD shut down recruiting, bringing people in. So I jumped out and was like, "Oh no, I got 2 babies. I raised my kids. I jumped back in real quick." But when I got to the next base, my second base station, duty station rather, Fort Bliss. They saw all they saw was Red Beret. They saw the stud. You know.
So for those that don't know, the Maroon Beret, talking about in the Army, you got different berets for different type of job skill sets that you have, and you being airborne, you get a Maroon Beret, and that's basically a representation of the skill set that you have.
So when I left, that was my duty hat for my uniform. When I got to the new duty station, that's all they saw, and they wanted me to do everything, and I was handling it, but they
treated you like high speed. For real.
I'm trying to. They did. I was handling it, but
that's kind of foul, but I understand.
They were doing some things that weren't by the regulation, wasn't right. And I put the universe, universe / God. I say, just to clarify with people, I say universe because I don't know if it's Buddha, Allah, is God, whoever you want to worship is fine with me. There's a higher power that blesses you, and I learned my lesson how to listen to the universe, and it taught me a lesson.
Yeah, no doubt, bro.
I learned.